This is a response to an unspecified somewhere, though I'd like to share with everybody. I think people would benefit. So this is from somebody who asked about getting close to the Divine Mother, and I sent the preceding information. They followed that info. They responded with, "Do I need to repeat the prayer every day or no? And also, why not during a bath? I'm curious as to know why, because I specify to do it in a shower, not a bath." So the Divine Mother's name, as ancient as I could find it on the Egyptian, on the Kemetic side, is Kenemet Onket, which translates into the water of life. Now, a pool of water and a bath, yes, is good at times, but not specifically for a particular purpose here. Because we do not want water that is stagnant. We're not trying to bring any extra essence. We're not lighting candles. We're not doing incense. This is a one-on-one, legit consciousness connection, and all you need is your heart, your voice, and she gonna open up that door. The running water allows cleanness, freshness, and as this water is coming up from the ground, the pipes from its source, that continual flow of water that's rinsing over you, number one, yes, it's cleansing, washing away, but the biggest thing is that it's carrying fresh information. Every drop, every fresh drop continuing to come out is new information upon you. So you're constantly staying in the flow of Kenemet, the water of life, the flow of it. We're not staying still, we're moving, we're traveling, we're making progress. And so that is the construct upon a shower versus a bath for this particular purpose. I do recommend taking a nice good bath with the herbs at some point in the future. You could do it while reading this as well. But just when you're starting out, bath is not the starting point you want to be at. Goes on and says, also the things I'm seeing are very hard to explain, but it's like certain smells or stories or images or just energy bring up these deja vu type of images in my head. And it's like I feel like I've been there before, even though I haven't been there actually. And I can feel the energy really strong. It's like I'm remembering past lives or something. I'm not really sure, and it happens with people and situations too. I don't know. It's very hard to explain it. And also, do you do dream readings? And so that's the next portion we're getting into there. Though these constructs of what you're receiving in your mind is telepathic communication from the Divine Mother herself. Okay, you're knocking on her door. Okay, these are not just prayers, they're not just requests. You are speaking to the Divine Mother, to Durga, okay, to Hathor, okay, to Nath, to Freya. Okay, you're communicating to the Divine Mother herself, and she is communicating back. She is telepathic. Man, if it's a spiritual thing or construct, tell you she could do it. She's a master at all of it, okay? And so that's why you're having these memories. That's why you're having these thoughts. That's why these likenesses are happening, these deja vu moments, is because she's literally connecting you. And this is the truth of why I said, if you really want to connect with the Divine Mother, if you want to be on this path that you like what you see, what I'm doing, and you think it's cool, and you're vibing on the spiritual level, and across the board, you're just in sync with it, I'm telling you, it's the Divine Mother. And all you got to do is send me a private message, and I'll send you the information. So let's go ahead and continue on here. We were getting in a dream, and that's my funnest thing to do, like dream readings, to understand dreams. I love it. Okay, so it says, today my dream was very interesting. I dream every day, but this one, I've had a dream about it before, but I don't know why it's repeating right now. It was like I was in this new apartment, and I love the view and everything. Then I saw these. I want to stop right there and state that the apartment, I'm connecting with this personally, okay? So at this moment, what I'm personally perceiving is you received a divine communication from the mother, a message through a vivid reality, okay? A divine message that I needed to hear, and you can channel this, whereas I cannot. There's certain things that I can do, and there's a lot of stuff I can't do. But what I can do, I'm a master of. In any case, in any regard, she came to you with this message. That's what I'm personally perceiving at this particular moment, okay? And because I'm thinking about getting a place with a buddy, and we taking off on doing what we doing as far as doing the tarot readings, as far as making a few bucks to pay rent and groceries and whatever, and being able to do the TikTok and YouTube and all this stuff. So right now, new apartment, new place, right now is in my head. I see that happening within 3 weeks time or so. Yep, that's what I see. Okay, that's just, and then it goes on, it says, I saw these people go into, oh, hold on, I think I scrolled up too far. I said, I love the view, okay, and everything. Then I saw these people go into the basement on the side of the street in pairs of two, but a whole line. And I was looking at them, wondering what was going on. I don't remember if I asked, but yeah, after I went, okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. So these people going in by twos, that looks like there are, it's a set. So a set represents a unity or a whole. If you have a pair or a set pair of shoes, it's always one shoe's incomplete. So it's balanced energy between the two people going in at a time, and they're receiving this energy. I see wealthy, worldly influence, but then I also see like stupid and like monkey see, monkey do at the same time in these 2x2 here, in these pairs of two. But a whole line, and I was looking at them wondering what was going on. I don't remember. We read that. Okay, so but yeah, after I went to the beach with a bowl of cola, I went on the sand, and the waves started to try to take it. And some people warned me, and I quickly got my bowl and went back to my hotel room and gave up on drinking it because it had seen in seawater end of my apartment window. I see. Okay, so right there, I'm gonna stop right there. So like, the cola is poison. The fad, the mainstream, we all know that there are particular chemicals in these drinks and beverages, and I'm not necessarily calling anyone out. I am just saying across the board there are certain ingredients that you could do all the scientific research you want, and they're not going to be all that great for the body, okay? When I say not all that great, I mean yeah, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, so it's almost like the water, and the people were like, yo, be careful about the substances that you're consuming because they're having an impact on your mind and on your body. And then we come in, and you're like, the end of my apartment window, I see this blue, dark purple head figure outside on the street next to me, and I was just looking at it like I just wanted to know more about why it was there, for what reason did it show up. And it was like it was like a head statue looking right at me. Alright, so when I think of a head statue in a dream, just what rolls off the top of my head is that this is a very concrete individual. They've been around, they know what they're doing, and they're just like, boom, they know in order to cross dimensional realities, you've got to stand still for a good long while. And so as the statue face, boom, they really made sure that you saw them. Like, they made this reality happen. So the fact that you have interdimensional beings that can communicate interdimensionally with you and send you a direct message is pretty huge, and that lets me know that what's coming up ahead of me is surveillance. But that surveillance isn't bad. That surveillance is more like documentation of success with the Divine Mother herself, taking it all back right there, and embracing the future regardless of what comes to pass. May all see, learn, and may I be on broadcast. And